Hey everyone, and today we're going to be going over how you actually make money investing in skyblock. Now, before we start, here's the thing. Investing is not the same as flipping, and it's not the same as actively playing. It's not made for every player because you can always make more money actively grinding, up to a certain amount of coins. So, I draw the line at around 2 billion to 3 billion coins net worth is when you can start investing if you're actively playing. If you quit, great. Put as much money as you want into investing, but the thing is until then, you will make more money actively mining gemstones or even just frag grinding. Any of the normal coin breaking methods will make more money. So the whole point with investing in skyblock is, buy low, sell high. And so how do you do that? Because obviously we'd all want to go back before quartz spiked up to 2.5 million coins per, right? So the point is you need to be able to expect updates. And no one can do that. So that's why investing is not quick, and you need to be able to leave the money there. So what a bad investment would be now is quartz. So the best way to invest, here I have a post that I made about it, is buying coins or buying items that are relatively cheap compared to their historical value. This is the same as you invest in real life. It just is different because we have different factors that cause them to increase than in the real stock market. So let's take quartz because it's probably the one time everyone watching this has been like, if only I bought quartz before this, right? Historically, it was around 200,000, 300,000 average price, and it kept tapering. So this item had amazing potential, and you can see that because it had no use. Enchanted quartz was a useless item only used in 2 crafts for the day and night crystal, unless I'm forgetting some that were actually useful. Those were the only 2, and they couldn't even be traded on the auction house. So it had a very low price and a very high reward when it got added. And so now the problem with quartz is it's back up at 400,000 coins still, and it's not going down. Plus, it's an item that people have already invested in. So what you need to look for, take enchanted redstone blocks, for example, an amazing possible investment. Historically, it's always traded at around this price. And actually, around 100,000, 700, it's cheaper than it's almost ever been, since stocks.gg, Minikloon's website, at least tracks it. So the idea here is, okay, it's cheap, but why would I buy this? Because it's not used in very much, and it has never had good updates recently. So, as you can see, it did spike, and it went up to about 300,000 when personal compactor was added, and all those items that used a lot of it. It went higher than this, I remember. But think about what could cause this. Well, an alchemy update would be one. Same with glowstone. It is relatively cheap compared to what it's always been, and it's going to have an update at some point in the future. So these are the kind of thing you want to look for. You want to look for items that will have updates causing the price to just skyrocket, right? So here's another, blaze rods. It could be either an alchemy update or another update, because you got to think about what direction will skyblock head in some point, right? In skyblock, we have the end, dungeons, and then we also have the nether, and then the normal overworld, but no one goes there anyway. The nether has never had any love at all. The magma boss is a joke, and besides the very first months of skyblock, there's been no updates here at all. So the nether is an amazing opportunity for updates, right? Because we've got items that have no use right now. We've got the slime bow, 500% damage to slimes. There's no slimes that have more than 100 health. This causes, say, enchanted slime, one of my personal favorite investments. I'm not just talking about random stuff. I've been investing in these for a while, and making a video on it isn't going to change the price. These will not go up in price until there is an update, right? So that's why it's good to buy them now. So stuff like enchanted slime for a slime bow, for example, because there's never been any slimes in the game. And hypixel really dislikes adding items that have no use. So what you can do is look for items that have no use, right? Imagine there's a fishing update, because you've got to look for what will cause it to go up. You can't predict community center items, because that caused some to spike, and you can't predict that. Think of salmon, for example. This has no use in the entire game. It was only added so that your minions didn't get full of normal salmon. But if there's a fishing update, it probably will go up, and even if it doesn't, This is the same as the NPC value. You're not losing money, no matter what happens. So that's how you want to invest in skyblock. So if I were you, and you're trying to make money more than anyone else that's investing, and you have enough money that you can leave it, look for possible updates. Personally, I like the Nether update. I think that it's been unloved, and it'll probably be months before it's added, but it will be added, and I'm almost certain about that. So whether you buy blaze pets or whatever, blaze are already expensive because of dungeons. These might not go up in value. You gotta accept that, and you've got to look for things that almost certainly will. Like, for example, glowstone. No use. Could be used in an alchemy update, or another update, or even just a community center. Something random can cause it to spike, but you just have to look for the most value. So that's kind of what you want to do. So here's some graphs that I have for just the average way that you want to look at investing. This is quartz. Had a massive run up and is still way above what it used to be. It's around 4 times its price. Not a good idea to buy now, right? It's already held by a lot of people. But look at this. This is blaze rods. This is around their historical mean, and they're below it with a lot of potential. That's the thing. Blaze are not used in any crafts except for the blaze pet, which until now has no use as what it's intended for, which is the nether. It's amazing in dungeons, and it's actually a really good pet besides that. But imagine they had another update. Then the blaze pet's value, it's not just the best pet for EHP in dungeons, or just the best pet for damage in certain situations, which it's not. Ender Dragon usually beats it, but it's cheaper. But then it will certainly be the best pet for damage, best pet for health. The nether's always been the best place for just total stats. If you come here with a blaze pet, you get more pet luck, you get more magic find than anywhere else in the game, because the blaze pet is the best suited for it. And stuff like that is how you make money in skyblock. Other items can go up slightly because of not updates, but recognition. Example of that is Zombie Knight Soldier chestplate. I was actually the first person on the forums, at least. I deleted the post now because originally everyone was like, no, it's Shadow Assassin chestplate is better. The thing is it's not, or it wasn't before the strength nerf. Inside dungeons, you would do more with a full Shadow Assassin set versus Zombie Knight. But outside dungeons, a legendary Zombie Knight chestplate is actually superior in every way to a Shadow Assassin chestplate. Had around the same HP, way higher damage, and way cheaper. So if I was the one who found that, or if you were the one that found something like that, you could buy a few and, post about the information, and if it goes up, cool. If it doesn't, you didn't lose money because the price wasn't already expanded or wasn't already exploded. So that's the best way to invest in skyblock. Hope you found this helpful. Check out my forum post on it if you need a little more information. It's titled How to Get Rich Investing in Skyblock. Basically just goes over the same things. Look for updates, potential updates like forging update for monkey pet, slayer, skeleton slayers, slime slayer, stuff that is probably not going to happen for a long time, which is why there's so much potential, right? No one expects there to be an alchemy update in a while. There's been no talk about it. So glowstone is the cheapest it's ever been. If you buy now, you're not going to lose money, and you might make some. So that's the whole point, is look for items that are going to go up due to an update that most likely is going to happen. Betting on stuff like floor 7 diamond heads is not a good idea because there's already value there. There's already a demand for them. And they're already priced up. It's an update everyone already knows about. It's not a surprise like, say, investing in the nether would be. So the price of the diamond heads is pretty close to what they'll be, even if they do go up if floor 7 master mode comes up. Anyway, hope that helps you guys. Good rest of your day.